Okay, what did you all get, students, after reducing? All of you will answer. Am I audible? Can you all see the screen? Tell me the answer. Next one. After reducing, you all didn't try this. I told you all to find R, right? Be quick. Find the answer. Reduce it. Yes, students, done. Completed. What's the square root of 784? What are we getting? 28 divided by square root of, at least try this. Find the value of r. Present students. What is r value? What about other two students? Andrea and Alia. Then respond or just sitting and copying. Rejoin Andrea. What about Alia and Shasha? See, if you're wasting time, students, I told you to do it for homework, so we won't be able to complete. What each and everything, if I do, what will you all do then? R is equal to 12%. Okay, this R is for how many years? I mean, rate is for all the year, right? First, second, and third. Next, uh, what was the amount for second year? What's the amount we got? So principal was 5,000. Okay. For second year, what was the amount? 6 2. Okay. Next, what do we need to find? Amount at the end of third year. So we need to use year by year calculation. Amount at the end of third year. This A2, what should we take? This A2, you have to take it as principal for which year? For which year? Third year. 7 2. Rate, we got rate. Time is equal to 1. They have told us, asked us to find amount. You can use amount formula. Complete it. Find amount. What's the answer, students? Are you getting in decimal? Yes, first multiply. Okay, whenever there is tens and hundreds, don't reduce it. Multiply. So if you divide by 100, what's the answer? 70. This is the answer. Shall we try the next one? So that's the reason in the beginning they had given 3 years. 3 years. Now we need to find, we got, you'll know how to find rate now, right? Okay, now time period question. Concentrate, this is also important. Okay, in how many years? What do you mean by how many years, students? What is missing? You need to find n. Yes, yes. In how many years will rupees 7,000 amount to? So principal is 7,000. Amount to how much? The rate is equal to 10. So use amount formula. 9317 is, so concentrate. When I'm teaching, don't write it, students. Here what you'll get for LCM if you reduce 11 by 10. So remember, for when you're finding time period question, don't use decimal. Never use decimal. Let it be in fraction. Okay. This 9317. Where is n, students? Is it inside the bracket or is it on power? Power, right? So even here you have to convert it. If you reduce using 7 times table, you'll get 1000, and here you'll get 1, 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 20, 11 by 10. Next, even here we have to get this concept is like this: x square is equal to 2 square. 2 to the power of x is equals to 3 to the power of 2. 2 to the power of 3. See, this is the concept. If you want to find the value of x, you should make the base equal. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What is x value? X is equal to 3. Like this. This is how you'll get question. So if you rationalize 8, students, you have to factorize 8. 2. How many times I can write in place of 8? 2 to the power of 3. Therefore 2 and 2 gets cancelled. X is equal to 3. This is the method we have to use. Here we need to rationalize 1331. So for 1331, take this number and rationalize. 11 into 121, 11 11s are 11 ones. How many times I can write? 11 to the whole power 3. So for 1000, take this 10 and rationalize. Sorry, factorize. Find the factors. 10 into 100. 10 ones. How many times can I write? Is this clear? Till here? You can understand? And don't write. When I'm teaching, don't sit and copy. Look at the screen. Now, this I can write it as 11 by 10 to the whole power 3. 3 is common. It gets cancelled. What is n value? So time is equal to how many years? 3 years. It's completed. Okay, all of you completed. 16, 17 is cancelled. Try the 15th one, students. What is given? Find time in years in which principal is 4000. Will produce 630.5 as what? Amount or compound interest? So 630.50, can I write like this? Rate is equal to 5%. So whenever compound interest is given, how do you find amount, students? No, you can. There are two ways. You can either use compound interest, or first we can find amount. It is better to find amount value. What is amount? P plus. Okay, so we can use. See, remember this. Whenever principal and compound interest is given, you can either find compound interest first. If not, you can find amount. Amount will be easy to solve. So amount is equal to principal is 4000. Bring this down. Five twos are 5, eights are 40. Is this clear? Did you understand? Now, if you want to find n, which one you have to use, students? You have to factorize 8000 by using which table? By using 20. Complete it. Find the power. What's the answer? Alia, what did you get? Not made a mistake. I think you're waiting for the answer. Just use 20 students. Okay. If you're not solving, it is left up to all students. Just copy. So if you use 20, you have to reduce it. 400. Then use the same 20 students. It's the same 20. How many times? If you use 21, same calculation. If see, if it is 20 cube, definitely here it will be how much? That's the concept. So those who want solve it, not just sit and copy. Shall we do the next one? So 15, 16, 17 is cancelled, 18th one. Okay, what is 18th? The simple interest. Is it compound interest given or simple interest? The simple interest on a certain sum. So look at find simple interest here. Is principal given? No. Okay, the simple interest on a certain sum of money is how much? Is what is it? Is 6,000. So principal is simple interest is 6,000. Principal is not given time to use simple interest. So what are we finding here, students? Using the simple interest formula, what are we finding? Principal. And using this principal, what's the second question? How many years? 3 years. What do you need to find? Same rate. Same rate in the sense, what rate you have to take? Yes, n is equal to 3, r is 10. Take principal from this. Principal, what do we need to find? What do you need to find? We need to find amount, right? Not component, amount. Using which concept? Using amount formula. Understood how to solve 18th one? Completed. Okay, all right. What is principal? So you'll get question like this students, where you have to use simple interest, convert into compound interest. How many times, if you take LCM, how many times it gets multiplied? Yes. There are three zeros. What's the final answer? Okay, the last one I'll explain. You can try it for homework. We'll start the next exercise. What about the last one, students? What is given? Find the difference between what? Yes, yes. Okay. So we need to find the difference between them. What is difference? Addition or subtraction? Subtraction. So if you want to find subtraction, first find compound interest. On 8,000, what is principal? 8,000 n is equal to 2s, r is equal to 5%. Yeah, simple interest, same. Compound interest. What is compound interest formula? P into next. Okay. Make a note, complete it for homework. Find both and subtract it. You will get the answer. So whenever minus 1, what did I tell you, student? Instead of fraction, we can use decimal. Yeah, decimal calculation. Be quick. We'll do the next one. Do the calculation later. I will copy it. Okay, next one, next exercise. See, same concept. What is given here? The difference between simple interest and interest. What is the difference? See, difference is already given in this. We're doing the second exercise. So difference between simple and compound interest. In which one you get more value? Simple interest or compound? It's very good. So this is the formula. CA minus SA. What is the difference given? What is the difference amount? This is the first equation. Next. Is principal given for both? Principal, no, principal is not given. So for both compound interest, we'll take principal as X, or we'll just keep it as it is. Did you understand whatever I've written? What do we need to find here? We need to find sum, principal. Okay, now let me solve this. So you'll have to be quick, students. First, compound interest. According to the question, I've written the equation top. Okay, this is the equation. Compound interest is what is simple interest? P into 2 into. But don't reduce it, just keep as it is. 2 8s are 16 by 100. Keep the simple interest as it is. Next, what is compound interest? If minus 1 is given, how do we solve? Decimal. Complete this, students. Tell me the value. 1.08 into 1.08. Start solving. Tell me the value. And Andrea, you told me you have doubt in some question. Which one was that? 15 to 1. Or time period question. Time period 1. Okay, fine. You understood? Okay, try this too. What is 1.8? What did you all get here? Correct. 1 point minus 1 is what? So can I write this as 0.1664p? For simple interest, what is 16 divided by 100? So can I write 0.16p? Okay, these are the two values, students. Just quickly go through this. Now let us substitute here. Understood? Understood the concept, how to solve? Okay, okay, let me substitute. Let's take the equation. Just keep it in decimal, students. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Minus 0.16. We are getting 0.0064. Now remove the decimal. If I remove the decimal and write, what will I get? 64p divided by how many numbers are there? And here divided by 100. If you want to find p, which one goes to the other side? Not 100, 10,000. Which one gets divided? 6. Completed. Find principal. Okay, what is the principal? If we reduce it, we get 85. 85 into 100 is 8,500. That's it. This is how you have to calculate it. So second exercise, almost all the questions are a bit lengthy. Fine. Anyhow, there is time. I've given two questions for homework. Try that. Yeah. From how many questions are there? Anything cancelled? Cancelled. So 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. 5 questions left, right? Okay. We'll do tomorrow and continue with 3C. Mostly Saturday will complete. Fine. That's it for today. You all can leave, students.